Right now, somewhere out there, a star is collapsing into itself. In just 10 minutes, you are going to recreate that moment in code. No physics degree required, just a laptop and about 40 lines of Python. Look at what you are building today. The screen in front of you right now shows a glowing disk of gas and dust spinning around a point of pure darkness. That point is an event horizon, and you made it. Actually, you are about to make it. So let us go back to the beginning and build this thing piece by piece. A black hole is one of the strangest objects in the universe. Light itself cannot escape from one. Even time slows down near a black hole, and that is not science fiction or a movie effect. Albert Einstein predicted it in 1915 with his theory of general relativity, and scientists have spent more than a century proving him right in increasingly dramatic ways. Can you believe that the same equations describing your GPS signal also describe what you are about to code? So here is the plan. You are going to open Python, pull in 3 libraries, and build something that captures the visual logic of the very first real photograph of a black hole. That photograph was taken in April 2019 by the Event Horizon Telescope Collaboration, a network of 8 radio telescopes spread across 4 continents working together as one giant Earth-sized dish. The image they produced showed a glowing orange ring surrounding a dark core, exactly the visual you are going to recreate today. Hundreds of scientists spent years building that image.
Now, this is beginner-level code, so of course it won't be something on the level of Interstellar. That took 100 hours of rendering per frame, and you are going to build your version in about 10 minutes. Chapter 1. The Foundation. Open up your editor, make a new file, and call it code_blackhole.py. Let us start with beat 1. Type this at the very top. Import NumPy as NP, then import matplotlib.pyplot as PLT, then import matplotlib.animation as animation. Those 3 lines are your entire toolkit for this simulation. NumPy handles the mathematics, Matplotlib draws every pixel on screen. The animation module makes the whole thing move. It is a small beginning for something this large. Much science fits inside 3 import statements?
Chapter 2. The Canvas. You are setting up your canvas. Type fig, ax equals plt.subplots with fig size 8, 8 inside parentheses. That creates your figure and your axes together in one line. Now you need space to look like space. Type fig.patch.setFaceColor and pass it the string black. Do the same for ax, so ax.setFaceColor of black. Now set the coordinate limits. ax.setXlim with -10, 10. ax.setYlim with -10, 10. Then ax.setAspect of equal, so circles stay circular and nothing gets stretched. Last line of this beat is ax.axisOff to hide the default grid lines and tick marks. You have just built an empty patch of deep space. That is Chapter 2. Chapter 3. The Void. Chapter 3 is where the black hole itself appears, and this is where the physics gets genuinely interesting. Karl Schwarzschild was a German physicist who, while serving on the Eastern Front in World War I, solved Einstein's field equations from a trench and discovered something remarkable. Every massive object has a critical radius. If you compress that object inside that radius, gravity becomes inescapable, not just for rocks or spacecraft, but for light itself. That radius is called the Schwarzschild radius, and you are going to put it in your code right now. Type Schwarzschild radius equals 1.5.
Then add a glow effect just outside the horizon. Type glow equals plt.circle with the same center, 0, 0. Radius equals Schwarzschild radius plus 0.3.
color equals the hex string FF6600, and alpha equals 0.3 for semi-transparency. Event horizon equals plt.circle with 0, 0, Schwarzschild radius as the arguments, then color equals black and z-order equals 5. The z-order value controls which objects appear in front of others, like layers in a painting. Now add both patches to the axes. ax.addPatch of glow first, then ax.addPatch of event horizon. You add the glow first because the black circle needs to sit on top and cover part of that orange ring. Why does that matter? Because the real event horizon truly is darker than anything around it. Nothing leaks out. Chapter 4. The Accretion Disk. This chapter is where you'll get to know about an accretion disk. An accretion disk is the swirling cloud of gas, dust, and torn-apart stellar material that spirals toward a black hole, but has not quite crossed the point of no return. It is intensely hot and blindingly bright. It is also the main thing you see in every image of a real black hole. Type num particles equals 300. You are simulating 300 individual specks of that infalling material. Type radii equals np.random.uniform with 2.0, 8.0, num particles. Every particle gets a random starting distance from the center, somewhere between radius 2 and radius 8 on your coordinate grid. Then type angles equals np.random.uniform with 0, 2 times np.pi, num particles. That scatters each particle randomly around the full circle. Now here is the single most important line in the whole simulation. Type x equals radii times np cosine of angles. Then type y equals radii times np sine of angles. Can you see how one small number changes the entire visual story? Chapter 5. Painting the plasma. This is where you draw those particles on screen. Type colors equals plt.cm.hot with np.linspace inside it. The arguments are 0.3, 1.0, num particles. The hot color map runs from deep red through orange to bright white, which matches how superheated plasma actually looks as it approaches a black hole. Material closer in is hotter and whiter. Material farther out is cooler and redder. Real astrophysics right there in a color map. Then type sizes equals np.random.uniform of 2, 8, num particles. Varying the dot sizes adds texture and makes the disk feel three-dimensional. Now type scatter equals ax.scatter with x, y as the first two arguments, then c equals colors, s equals sizes, and z-order equals 3. Your disk exists now. It is static for the moment, but 2 beats from now, it will be spinning with the correct physics. Chapter 6. Structural Depth. In this chapter, as the name suggests, you are going to learn to add structural depth. You are going to draw 10 faint concentric rings that reinforce the layered brightness of real accretion material. Type 4r in np.linspace of 2.0, 8.0, 10, colon. Inside the loop, type ring equals plt.circle with 0, 0, r, then color equals none, edge color equals the hex string FF4400, alpha equals 0.05, line width equals 1, and z-order equals 2. Then ax.addPatch of ring. Those near invisible rings pile up into a soft gradient that makes the whole disk glow from the inside out. Real accretion disks have exactly this kind of brightness profile because density and temperature both increase dramatically as material falls closer to the event horizon. Have you ever had 10 lines of code do the work of 10,000 particles? Chapter 7. The Photon Sphere. Outside the event horizon, just beyond the point where even light cannot orbit, there is a special shell called the photon sphere. At this radius, light can theoretically travel in a perfect circle around the black hole, looping forever. It is one of the eeriest predictions of general relativity. Type photon ring equals plt.circle with 0, 0, Radius equals Schwarzschild radius times 1.5, color equals none, edge color equals white, alpha equals 0.6, line width equals 1.5, and z order equals 6. Add it with ax.addPatch of photon ring. Then add your label. Type ax.text with 0, -9 as the position, then the string Schwarzschild radius in capital letters, then color white, font size 9, HA equals center, and alpha equals 0.7. That label connects your visual to the name of the physicist who discovered it while standing in a wartime trench a century ago.
Chapter 8, Motion and Mechanics. Beat 8 is where physics becomes motion. This is the beat that makes the simulation feel alive. Johannes Kepler described orbital mechanics in the early 1600s, and his third law tells you something very specific. Objects orbiting a central mass move faster when they are closer to it. Mercury moves faster than Earth, Earth moves faster than Jupiter, and the inner ring of your accretion disk moves faster than the outer ring. Mathematically, angular speed omega in a Keplerian orbit is proportional to the inverse of the radius to the power of 1.5. Type angular speed equals 0.5 divided by, open parentheses, radii to the power of 1.5, close parentheses.
That single expression applies Kepler's relationship to all 300 of your particles at once. Close particles get a big angular speed. Distant particles get a small one. Now define your animation update function. Type def update with frame as the argument, then a colon. On the next line, type angles_new equals angles plus angular speed times frame. Then x_new equals radii times np.cosine of angles new. Then y_new equals radii times np.sine of angles new times 0.3. Then scatter.set offsets of np.c with x new and y new inside brackets. Then return scatter comma. That comma after scatter is not a typo. It tells Matplotlib that the return value is a tuple, even though there is only one item in it. Leave it out and the animation breaks. Why does a single comma matter that much? Because Python is precise, and precision is what makes simulation possible.
Chapter 9, The Final Assembly. Type Annie equals animation.functionAnimation with fig, update, frames equals 200, interval equals 30, blit equals true. Blit mode means Matplotlib only redraws the parts of the screen that actually changed each frame, which keeps the animation smooth and fast. Then type plt.title of black hole simulation in all caps, with color equals white, font size equals 14, and pad equals 15. Then plt.titleAyout, then plt.show. Save your file and run it. Epilogue. The universe on your screen. Watch what happens. The particles begin to move. The inner ones race around. The outer ones drift slowly. The black event horizon sits perfectly still at the center, absolute and total. The orange photon glow rings it like a crown. The accretion disk shimmers in reds and oranges and whites, rotating with the exact speed ratio that Kepler described 400 years ago and that Einstein explained 50 years after that. You are looking at the same visual logic that the Event Horizon Telescope spent years photographing across a distance of 55 million light years. You built it in 40 lines of code. This is not just a pretty picture. The Schwarzschild radius you defined, the Keplerian orbital speeds you encoded in that single division, the temperature gradient built into the hot color map, these are all real mathematical signatures of real astrophysics. When scientists study black holes, they are reading these same patterns in radio wave data from the far edge of a distant galaxy. When you look at your screen right now, you are seeing the same structure they see. Right now, somewhere out there, a star is collapsing into itself. And now you have the code to understand exactly what that means.